What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? So, um, today I got this little, that little voice in me telling me to, check out, the law of giving and receiving. And I went to go watch a couple of videos on it and to see how powerful that thing is, and to see that the biggest receivers, I'm sorry, the biggest givers are always the biggest receivers. So that's something I wanted to dive into myself. I went up to we live in California, so they have those taco trucks. You go get your little burrito and your tacos there and other, you know, food which is of a Mexican origin, and I went there. So I said, all right, let me start this giving process because since as it was so um it was just like compelling, so pushing, telling me to, hey, why don't you try this giving stuff out instead of always expecting, instead of always wanting something, why don't you give? And I said, you know what, let me try this. I'm gonna see, so today I unexpectedly I give, it wasn't that big of a much, but I still give anyway. So I start the process today. The giving process I started today. So let's see where that take us. And I'm not afraid to give. I'm not afraid to work. I'm just, I can work all day, I can work all night. I can give all day, I can give all night. I can receive all day, I can receive all night. You know what I mean? So awesome stuff. But the law of giving and receiving. There are so many people who practice that, even people within my organization, my company. I see how they donate to charities and they give to those kids who doesn't have much, and it always amazed me, how this giving thing, this giving works, and how the universe reimburse you when you give. So um I went up to the, pay for my burrito, and they have a little tip jar. And I reach in my wallet. That's all the cash that was in there. And, that voice, which is telling me, oh, no, don't give them that much money. you know, don't give them that much money, Ryan. I said, it's okay. It's all right. It's fine. I'm going to give this money because you know why? I wanted to start the giving process and to see where that takes me. I don't want to give it because I'm looking back for something else. And because that would that's my belief, that would mess the whole giving process up. So I started giving process and I'm like, okay, all right, let's start to give here. Because I was thinking to myself, like, what can I give? And then I learned real fast. It doesn't have to be something extravagant, something big. It can be like very little things you can give. So, you know, whatever I have right now in my position to give away, that's it. I'm gonna start to give, to give them, and that's where that's what I'm working on right now. It's the it's the law of the law of giving and receiving. So I want hope you guys can take this up seriously and start practicing this too. The law of giving and receiving. And this could be anything. Call someone and tell them you love them. That's give. You are giving love. Um, you know, I got a list today. I wrote down like the 20 things I could give to the world. And I started coming up with all kinds of stuff. And, I can give to the world. I can give love. I can give joy. I can give peace. Give laughter, give hope to the world, give, positiveness to the world. I can give inspiration to the world. I can give service to the world. So these are some things that I came up with today that I can actually give back to the world. It doesn't have to always be money, and I'm learning that here little, fast. I'm learning that money is great, money is good. I do love money. You can use money to do a whole lot of good, but it doesn't have to always be money. there's so much other things out there. Excuse me. There's so much other stuff out there you can do and you can give. One of my affirmation right now is, universe, use me as your servant. I want to give up myself, and that's one of the things I'm working on right now, because I want to be the biggest receiver. So I want to be the biggest giver also. So whatever I have to give, I will give that in order to receive big. And that's my, because where much is given, much is expected. So I am given, and I expect it to be um paid back by the universe, not by the universe will work that out in her favor. She in her own way, she will work that out for me. And that's just my belief that, so I give and I receive. And so that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on giving and receiving. So I hope you guys go out there and practice the law of giving and receiving. I think it's a great concept. It's a great idea. And um we should adapt that idea, because that law has been around for a long time. In the Bible it says you reap what you sow. That's not put there because of some guy came up with some with that line one time. Not at all. These are universal laws, universal principles. And we start practicing some of these universal principles, and then our lives can get better. So um that's it, the law of giving and receiving. So I hope you guys go out there and practice, and then we can talk and conversate more about this later on, and see see what benefits you get from it. So let's stay in touch, and let's talk about this law of giving and receiving later on. So I hope this was of some benefit to you. Alrighty, take care, thank you, bye bye.